Thanks very much and welcome to you all. I think my biggest achievement is I keep getting this Lochine rowdy crowd together for some excuse. And I'm really, really pleased to see you all tonight. I had to have a piece of card because there's so many people to thank and I'm afraid I'll forget someone. In a book where I was short of pages, there are 3 pages of thanks, so I have to say a few thanks tonight. Just first of all, to tell you the run for tonight, we're just going to do the book launch. I'm going to say a few thanks. Peter, the illustrator, is going to say a few words. Owen, who has done the foreword and given me support all the way through it, is going to say a few words. And then Neely Mohan of Dramadoon is going to launch the poem, or launch the book with two verses of the poem. And for the rest of the verses, it's in the book. Very good. So just then, after that, we will have teas, coffees, fruit juices, water, more sangria. And we have, from West Cork Distillery, Paddy and Dennis, giving beautiful samples of beautiful Lochine whiskey liqueur, and I'm going to have a fine gob of it myself too after this. So, like I said, I have a good few people. I'll try and keep it short, but there are a good few people to thank. First of all, thank you to my co-contributors or co-conspirators. 3 of them are not here tonight, but I have to talk about them because they're fantastic people and great friends. They contributed Chapter 6, The Ecology of Lochine, Colin Little, Penny Sterling and Cynthia Trowbridge. Colin's been coming to the lake since 1979. It's in the book. And he knows so much about the ecology and the submarine Lochine. And Cynthia has taken these beautiful photos and they have made this complex underwater world understandable. And I'm so happy to share that with you. And I had to really persuade them to do it, so I'm glad I did. Peter, absolutely, look at the cover, kids. I mean, it says enough. These are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful paintings. And while I might have the imagination, I was seeing all these wonderful pictures in my mind as I was doing it, but Peter has the imagination and the talent. They're absolutely beautiful. He has an exhibition in here. Please come in and have a look. He's also selling prints, limited edition prints. And I know there's going to be a rush on them, so I grabbed one. But he's just been really, really good. And to do this book, to prompt him to do that, is worth doing this book alone. Owen, big time thank you. He not only did the foreword, very eloquently said more about Lochine in 1 page than I did in over 210 pages. But he's been, like I said earlier, a quiet support. This is loosely based on an MA, and as you all know, I love Lochine so much, and I was doing it and I kept getting stuck for words and expressions and phrases, and I bothered Owen a couple of times and he came back with just gems, which said what inarticulate Terri could not do, and I'm so grateful, and some of those are in this book as well. So thank you, Owen, really, really appreciate it. And then all the other people, Reddy is out there somewhere, did wonderful photos, as did Sharon, who I hope is out there somewhere too. Reddy actually did more than photos. He did a bit of proofreading, and I have to tell you what he said. He's going to be mortified. But he came back with the proofread book, and he said it's a very beautiful book, Terri, and very interesting. And you know, there's a certain kind of person that has a shelf in their bathroom for books like this. So I think I wrote a bathroom book, everybody. Really, and there's loads of others. Like I said, 3 pages in the book of it. The landowners and the people of Lochine, which I'm very, very honoured to record what they told me and shared with me, and they took me over their land. They gave me beautiful welcomes every time I went in there. This is going on for 4 years, since 2009, and they've been so patient with me, and I'm really, really, really pleased that you're all here tonight. There are a few very important people missing. Dinny is missing. Michael is here representing him. Dinny was a gem. Dinny gave me so much information and was such a gentleman and shared so much with me, and I'm so glad his photograph is in this book, and I'm honoured that he shared what he shared with me. Also Billy Andy. I spoke to Billy Andy many times, and I said, oh, I'll go back now and talk to him properly, and then it was too late. I did follow up on a few things, so there are things that he contributed in here as well. And more recently, Eileen Stafford, bless her. Eileen was my first point of call for anything to do with Irish, and I knew it would be 100% right. And finishing this book in an awful rush, I so missed her. So if there's mistakes in the Gaeilge in this, it's down to the absence of Eileen Stafford. So these are really, really important people, and they're with us here tonight. Other people, just to say thanks to a few friends. Margaret Murphy, who's hiding over there. Fantastic friend and colleague who tramped over the hills and mountains of Lochine with me. We discovered loads of new sites, we had great fun, and I really appreciate her friendship and her help. Likewise, Paddy Leahy, we did a few gallivants, and you helped so much with scanning and so on as well. And then the real historians, as I call them, Brainy William, where are ya? Brainy William and Philip. These are the real historians, ladies and gentlemen. These are fantastic people, and they've been so quietly supportive, and I really, really appreciate it. And I went forward with confidence because they checked what I did. And Connie Kelleher, are you here? She didn't make it. Okay, well, Connie.
Right here, Terri.
Woman, welcome! Welcome, I'll give you a hug afterwards. Thank you so much. Another quiet support at a distance, and shared so much knowledge, and gave me my favourite bit in the book. It's in the book. Fineen O'Driscoll's signature in here. So thank you very much, Connie. I'm nearly there, lads. I'm sorry. Also, thank you for the support of the Gwendolyn Harabari Trust. This wouldn't have happened without them, or else it would have been so expensive that nobody could have afforded it. And also to West Cork Development Partnership for their partial support of its design. And speaking of design, Alan Tobin of the Southern Star, who did a beautiful job on this. I think Sean is here representing the Star. Alan should be so proud of this. He's at a wedding. He was as anxious about this as I was, and he was so patient with my perfectionism. He really deserves a lot of thanks. And Gloria Greenwood here somewhere, who checked all my commas, apostrophes, spellings and everything else. She was brilliant. And almost there, the fantastic staff of Skibbereen Heritage Centre, past and present, who came in to help in their own time, who've mammied me, minded me, encouraged me, have been absolutely fantastic. And the volunteers, the unpaid ones, that includes ye as well. And Paula for this lovely sangria, making it. Thanks, Paula. And lastly, this is the final one. I really feel honoured to do this. I owe Lochine so much. I'll get a bit emotional now, but it's been there as a support through very bad times in my life. And this is my way of repaying it. So, anyway, so now I'm going to